Hello fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Saturday the 6th of July 2024. I hope you are keeping well and enjoying your weekend, or whatever day of the week it is for you when you watch this video. I'm about to have a good weekend, although I do have to do some work, but also I hope to get in some swimming. The pool temperature has dropped substantially after a couple of days of rain. It's amazing. We've had water coming out of the cold tap that's hot enough to make coffee with for the past few months, and then suddenly it rains for a couple of days and it's got rather chilly as we get back into the pool. What's going on? Last comment on UK elections. I think one thing that is good, and Putin will no doubt hate, is the fact that it was a very civilized ending for the Tories. As much as I detest their policies, they did for the most part bow out graciously. There were none of this idiocy like in the US about calling for recounts in seats where the results were clear or anything like that. Putin is trying to sow the seeds of doubt in democracy, and that's his major plan, which is why he has funded disinformation on both sides. Anyway, well done the UK for having a civilized changeover of power after 14 years of Tory rule. That's good. Keir Starmer's probably singing I Believe I Can Fly at the moment, a person not known for celebrating, but I mention this because he's not the only one to be singing I Believe I Can Fly. Who else is singing it? Hippos. I don't know if you saw this news. I just caught it just before the election. Didn't have a chance to mention it, but apparently they have been analysing video of hippopotami. Is that the word? No, hippopotamuses. I'm not sure which. They apparently when they run, they manage to get all 4 feet off the ground. Momentarily, of course, but can you imagine that? That's quite a sight, isn't it? But you need to study the video quite carefully to see it. But apparently, I Believe I Can Fly, and you're a hippo. Well, you can, just for a few milliseconds, I guess. Anyway, that's nice news, isn't it? Something interesting about the hippo. Shall we get on with the game of Sudoku as supplied to us by The Guardian? I don't mean supplied to me personally. I mean it's a game that everyone can play. It's open to the public, and I can see 2 things already. This is Saturday. That means it's our expert level puzzle. I'll tell you the 2 things I can see. They are related. The 2 is missing from this section here. So 2 is going to block across here and across here like this, and give us, with the 2 from up here, a 2 there. And the other thing was the 7s blocking across, which will give us the 7 there. Those were the 2 things that I saw without any work at all, really. And now I can see the 1s blocking across here and up there. That's going to put a 1 into that square. We'll go up to the top with the 1s and put in our easy numbers to begin with, and see how much further we can get, if anywhere. What is missing here? I know the 2s go in there, but I didn't bother to check on the other numbers. It's 2, 4, and 5. So that means 5s are somewhere up there. What do we know about the 4s? I think it appears there are no 4s on the... Oh dear. Okay, there are no 4s in the grid, so that's going to be our bogey number at the moment then. So until we can get a bit further with some other numbers, 4s are going to be a tricky conundrum. Right, so let's see what we've got. 2, 4, and 5 here. So these squares are not 2, 4, or 5. They are going to be 3, 6, 2, 4, 5. 3, 6, 8, 9. Right? Yes, that will make sense because we've got 3, 6, 8, 9 here, haven't we? 3, 6, 8, 9. Oh, okay, so we've got 3, 8, and 9 all attacking this square here, so that's going to be a 6. And now we've got 6 across this way and 6 across that way and 6 down there. That will give us a 6 there. Three blocks this square here. There's our 3. To complete this row, we need a 4. Nine blocks this square here, so in this column there's the 9, and we'll finish this column with an 8. And just one more number to get there, which is a 9. Missing numbers up here. I know one is 4, 5. I know it has to be a 4 because that's the only 4 we've got now. 4 and 5 are here. Obviously, we've got nothing to tell us about that yet. These have to be 3 and 8. Okay, and we can't do much about this middle shoot anymore. I think we got to look somewhere else. We could see what else is going on. I thought I saw, I just happened to spot the 8 and 3 up here, but I don't think that's going to do much, is it? It's not. Shame that. We've got 3s in these squares here, but the 8s are... Oh, hang on a minute. 8 blocking up here and 8 across here puts 8 into one of these squares, so that can't be 8, so 8 is not up here, and we've got 8 blocking across here, so we do in fact have an 8 there. That's okay then. It did give me something. So we've got 8s there, we've got 3s there. Fives are up there. I'm not sure about the 4s and the 7s though. Oh no, I'm wrong. I was about to say 1, 3, 4, 5 missing here. I see 1, 3, 5, but there's 5 numbers missing, not that. It's 1, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oh, 8 is... Oh, okay, that's okay. I just saw it in a different way. 8 blocks here and 8 blocks here, so that's going to be an 8. And we have 8 across here and there, and 8 going up. I wonder if we ought to... no, we don't need to. 1 blocks this square, 1 blocks this square, and 1 blocks this square. So in this column there's a 1. Two blocks across here, so that puts 2 into one of these 2 squares, blocking all the way up there. 2 across there, that has to be a 2. Now 2 down here, 2 up here gives us 2 in that square. And now we've got our 4, 5 here to get. That's got to be 4, 5. This is not 4, 5, of course. But it could be 3 or 9, so I won't bother to look for that yet. Oh, hang on a second. 4, 5. Is this 4, 5 here? It is, isn't it? 4, 5 in this column as well. No, that might mean something. Because this is 4, 5 for this, right? So this also has to be 4, 5. So we've got a pair of 4 and 5 in those squares. Ah, interesting. 4, 5 from this column, 4, 5 from this column. So these are not 4 or 5. They have to be 2, 3, and 9. And we've got 3 and 9 together. So that's our 2. And then we can say 2 across this way, that way, 2 down there, 2 down there. And we know that we have 3 and 9 here, although that's not much use to us at the moment, I think. 3s and 9s are sorted out up there anyway, so we won't worry too much about that. Oh, 2 is actually finished now. That's interesting. Now I think we're getting to the trickier bit. I suspect we are anyway. So maybe we should go through the digits and see what I'm missing. I already know I've got 1s in these squares. I spotted that a long time ago. 2 is done. What do we know about 3s? We know 3s are over here, and we know 3s are in those squares, and like this as well. We do have a 4 now, not many. And of course we've got 4s in these squares, these squares. Ah, now how about that? We've got 5s down here. I've just realised this is 4. 4s are there. I know this is not a pair, but let me just fill it in because I'm still thinking about what we can do about 4s. No, not much help really. Okay, now 5s are there, and like this. Still too tricky. 6s, we have a pair of 6s up there, and 6s are there. Now we have 3s in those squares, not the same as the 6s. 6, no, that's not good enough. 7s, no, not helpful. Not being very helpful, 7s. 8 we can find. Ta-da! That's why I go through these numbers after I've done a bit of work just to see what I'm missing. And there's what I was missing. 8 up there, 8 across there. There's our 8. And that's the final digit, 8. Now this was a 3, wasn't it? Let's put that in. Then we've got 3 going up here, up there, across there, and across there. There's our 3. Can't finish 3s though. We've got 3s left in those squares, but at least we've done something. Okay, our 9 blocking down here and across here puts 9 into one of these two squares, blocking up, 9 blocking up there, 9 across there. There is our 9. 9 across this way, 9 up there. There's a 9. And relax, because we've got 9s like this. Okay, we are moving slowly, but we are moving forward. It's better than moving backwards. Still don't have much in the way of 4s. Now, have these 7s improved? The 7s have been giving me problems. Have they improved yet? I think not. No changes on the 1s. No changes on the 3s. No changes on the 4s. How about 5? Six will do. 6 across here and 6 up here. Put 6 into one of these two squares, blocking down this way. 6 blocking down here. There's our 6. 6 this way, 6 that way. There's our 6. 3 blocking across here. Puts 3 into that square. 3 across here. And 3 down and down there. There's our 3. This will be a 9 if I remember correctly. Yes, we've got 9s blocking down there and there. And the last number to get here has to be a 4, of course. 4 blocking up here says this is a 4 and this is a 5 then. And 5 blocking down here and 5 in one of these missing squares here blocks across there. So that is our 5. Missing numbers here, 7 and 9. We've got 9 blocking down. So there's our 9, there's our 7. And now we can do a bit better on the 7s. We've got 7 there and 7 across there. There's 7. Can't finish them, no. Last number here, is it a no, it's a 1. And should we, I think we can finish the 1s, can't we? Yeah, 1 across here, across there, up there. That's our final digit, 1. What's left to do? 4s. Can we do the 4s yet? We've got 4 blocking this square, so that has to be a 4 for that row. 4 down here. There's a 4, 4 down here, there's a 4. This is a 5. 5 blocking up here puts 5 into that square. And we have 5 blocking up here, which says this is a 5. And we have 5 going up there and across there. So the game is over now. 5 there. And 5 in the middle there. Just little bits to be done. This is a 4 and a 6. Do we have any help on that? No, we don't. What's missing down here? 7 and 4. Oh. So, okay, 7 then blocking that square there. So that gives us a 7 down there. And this is our 4. 4 blocking up says this is a 4. That we know is a 7. And this is 6. And 6 blocks across there, there's our 6. And we'll finish with the number we didn't have any of it to begin with, which is the 4. That seems to be the appropriate way to finish. That's our expert level puzzle over for a Saturday. Quite enjoyable puzzle, a bit whizzing around backwards and forwards. I rather enjoyed it. Not too difficult and not giving me a brain ache on a Saturday. Take care, bye-bye.